Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Wayne's World 2, came out in 1993. This is the sequel follow-up to 1992's Wayne's World. Tia Carrere is in this, again, as Cassandra, back from the first, throwing into the second. And I completely forgot that she was in this, because when I'm sorting Legos, I'm watching at the same time, because it's music, right? Steven Tyler and Aerosmith are heavily featured in this throughout the entirety of the film. And so, but like when you're listening to things and certain people say certain things that trigger something else, Tia is the voice actress who voices Nani in the 2002 Disney film Lilo and Stitch. And certain vibrato that she has when she screams or yells or gets angry or something is very Nani, but it's just how Tia talks. So I really like that she wasn't actually doing an act for the character of Nani. It was just her actual speaking voice. And so Cassandra in this would say something or something, and I'd be looking up and I'm like, that's Nani, but it's not Nani, but it's the voice actress of Nani. So anyway, Wayne's World, Wayne and Garth are back. Oh, everybody's back, right, doing their stuff. And Wayne keeps getting these spirit vision guides from Jim Morrison, who's passed away obviously at this point, and this random Native American man who doesn't speak, but he's got lightning bolts down his face. Like, he's pretty like stoic. He's just like there as like the nature spirit guide alongside Jim Morrison's spirit guide. And he's getting a vision and told that he has to, put a festival together, put a concert together, that when he books it, they will come, right? The bands will come. So he can't book anybody. He's booking this in Aurora, Illinois, and nobody's coming. So it has nothing to do with the show Wayne's World, mainly to do with making this concert Wayne's Fest, Wayne Stock. That's what it's called, Wayne Stock. While this is going on, Wayne is fearing that Cassandra is starting to have feelings for her new producer, played by Christopher Walken. And so her dad eventually sets the two of them up to marry. That way she gets a green card or something to that extent, but also he wants to help further her career by going to Los Angeles instead of staying in Aurora, Illinois, of all places. Opportunities more west than it is in Midwest. So stuff, right? So there's spy stuff, there's, a random YMCA gay bar dance sequence, which is absolutely hysterical. Some of these things were absolutely hysterical, translated still 30 years later, because if this came out in 93 and we're in 2023, that's 30 years ago. This film is still funny. Of course, there's still the chauvinistic schwing kind of comments. That was the humor back then. It would not be a thing now within a modern take of it, but it's still fun to see the dumb buddy comedy films. Sometimes you just need a mind-numbing dumb buddy comedy film to laugh. That's it. The world, life is just a garbage dumpster fire in its entirety in general, especially within this country. And sometimes you just need a laugh. Sometimes you just gotta watch dumb people doing stupid things. That's why Jackass has been successful all of these years. Those guys are actually extremely smart, doing stupid things, making a fortune after doing that 30 plus years later. So sometimes you just need to decompress, watch a mind-numbing bud comedy film, and have at it. Have some heavy metal and rock music along the way, and there you go. So you had, like I said, Aerosmith was heavily featured within this. You had other bands as well. And then Wayne Stock eventually happened, and then Wayne, breaks up the Christopher Walken's character and Tia Carrere's character of getting married. That was that James Wong plays her father in that. The only thing I really didn't like was the dubbing, quote unquote, of the Cantonese to English, which was an intentional nod, quote unquote, to the 70s, 80s kind of kung fu films that were brought over to America, and then they just did American voices over. But you can tell that, they're speaking a different language just based on reading lips, and then it's just a dubbing. So it's become a play on, like it was a play on, specifically in the 90s and the 2000s, where it's like a making fun of, poking at it, playing on, but not really a thing anymore. I don't know. It wasn't as good as the first film. The first film was perfect, impeccable. The second film was okay. It was a good follow-up, but I wish it had more to do with the show, the Wayne's World show, not them putting on a concert. I don't know why that was like a main plot point of that. I just found it a little strange, but c'est la vie. We did it. We watched 2 of them. I'm very curious if there will be a third one. If there is a third one, what will those plot points be? I don't know, but it's a good film duality by themselves. I enjoyed it. I love it as background. I love it as music. I would love to do a Wayne's World and Garth costuming at some point for Halloween. I think that'd be funny. Or a zombie version of them. That'd be pretty funny. I need to find a friend to do that. Yeah, good time. Wayne's World. Okay, we're good. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.